Well, looks like the Lynx is out of the bag. Good morning and good day everybody, the brand new Planet Zoo Europe pack was officially announced. I mean seriously, who saw this coming? I thought after that live stream yesterday we were all pretty certain it was not a Euro. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, this pack was becoming more and more obvious these last couple weeks, and now it's here. Let's talk about it. Let's start with the animals. Now, we had our teaser with the animals yesterday during that amazingly cozy stream that Frontier did. And also, before we go any farther, big shout out to them for mentioning me because of my Bernie Goodwin's hot chocolate short. Like, that just gave me the biggest friggin' smile when they mentioned me on the stream yesterday. And also credit to Leaf as well, because I believe he pointed it out to them in the chat. So big thanks to all of them. That was dope and it made my day. But anyway, if you've seen the stream, you know that they had read the community a fairy tale, their own fairy tale, about Lumi the mountain cat. And throughout the tale, you could just tell that they were teasing each of the animals in this pack with really soft descriptions like soft brown fur, small and sturdy, black and slender. It was amazing, and I'm happy to see that they're finding new ways of getting the community excited for these new packs. So let's see if everybody's predictions for these animals came true. I had my own too, and I was curious to find out how many I got right, and I can tell you right now that a lot of these animals were guessed correctly. Well, some of them were, and some of them weren't, but let's go ahead and start with the Eurasian Lynx, aka our main character, Lumi. So this species is no surprise. I think everyone could see Frontier doing lynxes from a mile away, and it's amazing to finally see them in game. Honestly, I think they look great, and it's just nice to have a small cat in the game, you know. And I'm also glad it's the Eurasian Lynx. I mean, it could have been that or the Iberian Lynx. It was pretty obvious, though, that it was a lynx, and I'm happy with this one. Again, they look great. We have a screenshot of them here, and of course they're in the trailer. And yeah, they look great. I mean, come on. I'm happy to have lynx, just because I'm excited to have some new small cats. Next would be the small and sturdy European badger. This is one that we don't get much of a look at. This is the small glimpse we have of it. So, you know, not much, but so far, I just want to go ahead and say that I'm really looking forward to them. You know, just like the Lynx, this is one I had listed in my speculation video previously, and all I can say is no regrets. I'm actually fully on board with badgers. They're really cool, they're unique, and they look like they'd invite you in for some tea. Even without the stream yesterday, I thought it was pretty obvious just with the new burrowing mechanic that I can't wait to check out, which you can actually see like a glimpse of the burrowing, or just the burrow in that little habitat where you get the glimpse of them. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, European badger, unique species. I think we're actually all going to like it. So after those two, we have the tank animal. And this time around, we get our slender black friend, the Fire Salamander. Honestly, I can't tell you guys how over the moon I am that we can finally have some salamanders in Planet Zoo. Unfortunately, no picture of these guys yet, as typical, but I already trust that they will look exactly like they should. Frontier are really good at making new exhibit animals, and I don't see how this is any different. I just want to say that growing up, salamanders were like one of my favorites as a kid. They were always weird to me in my young, innocent mind. As a kid, I always associated them as like a mix between lizards and frogs. You know, they've got like the general shape of a lizard, but the attributes of a frog. It just amazed my young mind, and now I can't wait to see them in game. And then after those three, we have the Alpine Ibex. This right here is the only picture we get of them, and I honestly think they look great. All these animals I trust will look great. It's typical, you know, Frontier. They know how to make good animals. Really good selection so far, you know, and this one was clearly the one on the mountain with the violin. And yeah, no, again, this is the only picture we have of them, but already, I mean, it's an Alpine Ibex. I'm also just happy to have a new mountain climbing ungulate. So no complaints, perfect pick, and really fits the whole European theme. And then lastly, we have the Eurasian Fallow Deer. Now, this is one of the ones that surprised me. The only one that surprised me, actually. You know, this one was clearly the small, the soft brown fur drinking from the creek. That animal could have been anything, and there were well, I say anything, but there's pretty much three big options I thought of. I thought it could have been the Eurasian otter. I think a lot of us actually expected it to be that. I especially did. Like, I really thought it'd be the Eurasian otter. I thought it could have also been the European mink, which is kind of like a smaller otter in my book, but it still fit the description, and it also could have been the wolverine. In the end, though, I guess it was the deer, and you know, I'm willing to give it a chance. This is not one of the ones that I was really excited for. I mentioned in my speculation video some of these other European animals like deers and wild boars and stuff just don't really get me that excited, but again, I'm willing to give it a chance. I don't think there's been any pictures of them yet, but just going off of what we have online, just pictures of them online, I mean, they look beautiful. I trust they'll be done well, and it is kind of nice to just have a new deer in the game, a regular deer that's not a reindeer or a moose, just something classic. So, I'm looking forward to them. I think we all are. At least I hope we all are. I remember people talking about them in the speculation for this pack. What I really want to talk about now is the scenery, because of course this is a new scenery pack, and my god, it is gorgeous. Now I had many different ideas as to what they could do. I was excited to see what world they'd create to show off this new trailer and everything from the pack, and I didn't know if they're going to go for more of like a Mediterranean theme, or maybe something more English like London, or more regular and temperate like Germany, or something more Scandinavian. And honestly, it looks like a huge mixture of everything. Honestly, it looks so cool with the lights and the ferry boats. Oh my god, the ferry boats, I can't wait for those. I think they're actually legit. I'd have to read the description again. I'm kind of doing this. This is not scripted, if you can tell. Actually, half of this was. I have to go ahead and record this and get this done. I'm excited to talk about it, though. Don't get me wrong. But I want to get this out there. But yeah, just initially, from the first viewing of the trailer, everything looks gorgeous. It looks fun. Looks kind of wild. There's a lot of different elevations to it. Like, this is a cool map that they've made, and it really does get me excited for a Euro pack. I hope that goes for a lot of people, because again, it just looks so good. It really does. Also got the cantilever bridges and the music as well, already super European. I can't wait to hear the soundtrack. I'm personally a big fan of the soundtracks they make for this game, and I listen to all of them every time there's a new pack that comes out, so I'm really excited to check out this one. Yeah, now I don't have too much else to say about the scenery. I just think it looks incredible. I mean, there's so many different things here in the description. I remember they said something like it's a mixture of Amsterdam and Amsterdam, a bit of a harbor theme too, with the buoys and stuff, and that's just beautiful. It really is it's got like a mixture of like middle to northern Europe, less Mediterranean, like a lot of people predicted. A lot of people predicted to be Mediterranean, but I'm not seeing very much of that. It's just the rest of Europe all brought together. So I don't have much else to say right now. I want to just go ahead and get this video out there, share my initial thoughts, and maybe we'll do some more videos later talking about it. Alright guys, so I wanted to go ahead and give you my final thoughts. So I know this is not what a lot of the community wanted this holiday, and I understand. I too wanted and originally expected something different. I'd be lying if I said this was a preferred pack over, say, a long-awaited aviary pack. But I think it's important to recognize quality content when you see it. As I had said in my previous video, if you enjoy getting new quality content for games, then a pack like this is not worth skipping. And I'm saying that right now because I've already seen so many people say they're skipping it just because it's Europe and not an aviary pack, and I find that sad. This is new quality content, with new animals, new pieces, music, and a scenario all wrapped up into a couple months of hard work from the devs. Never mind the fact that it's a Europe pack, this is still a good pack to get for the sake of just having more impressive content in Planet Zoo. I just think that everyone needs to give this pack a chance. And don't worry, an aviary pack will happen one day, so let's just enjoy Europe's time to shine in the sun. And as far as my own opinions go, I think this is a solid representation of Europe. It's got amazing animals that I didn't have that much of a preference on anyway, so I was going to be good either way with them. And of course, amazing scenery, like really good scenery. This might be the best scenery pack yet. So I give it a thumbs up. I'm also just happy to have new scenery pack this year, and I hope that a lot of you feel the same way. But anyway though, the Planet Zoo Europe pack launches December 14th, next Tuesday. Let me know if you all like the pack. Are you planning on getting it? I might be making more videos about it before then, but for now let's just enjoy the announcement. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.